Victor Valley College coach Irvin Bounds sees many a positive sign coming out of this conference confrontation with the Western State East frontrunners. Evan Bricker turns in the strongest starting pitcher performance of the season for Victor Valley College, taking a 2-1 lead into the ninth against first-place Glendale. The sophomore out of Sultana is 1 out away from defeating the visiting Vaqueros, going 8 2/3 innings. Evan Bricker, listed at 5'9", 215, masterful from the start, striking out leadoff hitter Tom Tabak to open the game. Tom Tabak, a .350 hitter coming in. Glendale threatens in the first. .364 hitting Jacob Gribben sends Brandon Lewis to third with the long single cut off by right fielder Mauricio Bueno. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Rams first baseman Justin Henry makes a fine play, digging out the low throw for the second out, but the visiting Vaqueros have the first run of the ball game on the 6-3 putout. The Vaqueros had scored 8 runs in the first 2 innings against Victor Valley College 3 days earlier, en route to a 13-9 victory over the Rams. Evan Bricker finds himself pitching out of a stretch in the second. He strikes out Lucas Sake, swinging, and gets out of the inning, stranding a base runner at second. As for the Rams offense, Mauricio Bueno gets the first hit for the Rams, the 2-out single to right off Vaqueros starter Dexter Wilkerson. The Rams welcome Dylan Lindsay back into the lineup, first at-bats coming off the disabled list. The Citrus Valley sophomore has 2 good swings of the bat his first 2 times up, although nothing in the hits department to show for it. Glendale second baseman Lucas Sake demonstrates the difficulty in negotiating what appears to be a routine pop-up in our high desert wind gusts. Alfred Lopez is aboard with 1 out in the Rams' half of the second. Rams second baseman Alfred Lopez demonstrates the proper way to handle the wind-blown pop-ups, retiring Brandon Lewis in the third. Evan Bricker strikes out Tony Laporte, swinging, for strikeout number 5, out number 1 in the fourth. Then Jake Selko and the Rams come in to hit in their half of the fourth, still trailing 1-0. Anytime a pitcher has an outstanding performance, credit is extended to his catcher calling the pitches and, in this case, nailing the base runner attempting to steal. Rams catcher Manny Sierra is a freshman out of El Dorado High School in El Paso, Texas. Manny Sierra makes his contributions at the plate as well as behind it, this base hit coming in the 5th. Manny Sierra had one of the 9 hits for the Rams in their earlier in the week encounter against Glendale. Evan Bricker brings the Rams in to hit in the 6th, freezing Jacob Gribben on the breaking pitch. Glendale has summoned their ace out of the bullpen, Chris Davidson, ordinarily a starter. Josh Ferrari promptly greets the southpaw with a sharp base hit, slapping the second pitch he sees from Chris Davidson into left field. Josh Ferrari breaks on the first pitch and steals second, giving the Rams their first base runner in scoring position. Second stolen base on the year for the freshman out of Arrowhead Christian in Glendale, the Glendale in Arizona. Mark Cobian, the Cobra, uncoils and slashes the base hit into the alley in right center field, scoring Josh Ferrari with the tying run. It is 1-1. 6th double on the year and 12th run driven in for Mark Cobian, the freshman out of Cathedral in Los Angeles. Mauricio Bueno takes the southpaw's offering the other way, sending Mark Cobian around third and headed for home. The Vaqueros pitcher is in the base path, heading to back up home, and he is called for interfering with base runner Mark Cobian. The run scores. The Rams go ahead 2-1 on Mauricio Bueno's RBI single, 16th run driven in on the year for the Rams' leading hitter. The Rams have rallied to take the lead against the first-place Vaqueros, a lead they carry into the ninth. Two things have hampered Rams' efforts in earlier conference losses: leaving runners on base in scoring position and miscues defensively. Both plague the Rams again this day. Chris Davidson strikes out a pair of Rams hitters who leave runners in scoring position, and we go to the eighth with the score: Victor Valley 2, Glendale 1.
Let's go. I got it. Good stuff. We got the lead. Let's go. Got the lead, boys. Let's go.
Evan Bricker resumes his brilliant outing, striking out Jake Salco for a third time, this time looking to end the eighth. Evan Bricker goes on to strike out 13 on the day. Two huge defensive miscues begin to spell the beginning of the end for the Rams. The throwing error places the base runner in scoring position in the ninth with nobody out, Rams still leading 2-1. Evan Bricker maintains his mastery, striking out pinch hitter Thad Wilson looking. Then 347 hitter Connor Piatto looking. Out number 2 in the ninth. Evan Bricker pitch count approaching 100. On a 3-1 pitch, the sharp single the other way, and Glendale ties the score at 2. That effectively ends the day for starter Evan Bricker. Angel Trejo is summoned from the bullpen. Score tied at 2. Bases remain loaded. The ground ball to second baseman Alfred Lopez ends the ninth. Glendale scores another unearned run to go ahead in the 10th. The Rams have their chance. Mark Cobian gets aboard with his second hit of the game. Mauricio Bueno comes up with 2 outs, representing the winning run at the plate. Hard hit, ball deep to left. The Glendale left fielder runs it down on the warning track. Game over. Glendale wins 3-2. Among the best games of the season played by Coach Irvin Bounds' Rams, Porterville is next, as Victor Valley continues pursuit of conference win number 1. Midway Home Solutions Action Highlights. This Videosportz online report presented by Midway Home Solutions. Midway features a huge selection of kitchen appliances, home and laundry appliances, electronics, furniture, and mattresses. Midway Home Solutions.